So good afternoon, students. Today we are going to discuss the balance with regard to the principles and practices with regard to generally accepted accounting principle of accounting. So in the last class we discussed with what are the conventions and the concepts and the conventions with regard to the principle, just generally accounting principle. So we see in the last class the concepts. So today we are going to discuss with you the convention. So what are the convention? What are the different types? We need to go into detail. So before that, I will share with you the screen with regard to this, like what is the concepts covered there. Like it is a separate entity, then money measurement concept, business entity, money measurement, going concern, verifiable objective, then what is there? Dual aspect, accrual, then revenue realization, cost, like that. So I am going to share that one. So please have a look at that. So please check this. Like what is a business entity? Means you need to know each and everything. That what is the business entity in single sense or simple sentence? What is that? Business is separated from its owners. That is the main business entity concept. Then second is money measurement. All monetary transactions should be taken care. Non-monetary, it is excluded. Then going concern. Business is a continuing concern concept or continuing concept. So that not even the next day it is not going to close. That is, so it is a continuous concept. Means that is for inter what is that? That is for a long period. That is the going concern. Then next is the accounting period concern. Under that, what each and every short intervals we need to check the balances with regard to or the position with regard to our business. That is for that purpose. Every accounting period means 1 year. Every year we need to prepare what the accounting things like income statement and the balance sheet for the position need to be assessing. Okay, so that is the accounting period concern. Then the accrual concern. Under the accrual, the revenues and the expenses to be accrued it and also take the difference between both the things so that it relates to the past thing. So it is to be assessed. So that is the thing accrual. Then matching concept. Revenue and the expenses should be matched so that when one is high, there will be profit. When the other one is high, the expense will be high, it will become a loss like that. So that is the matching concept. Then we see the dual aspect concept. That is, for every debit, there will be a corresponding credit aspect. ഓരോ ഡെബിറ്റ് നടക്കുന്നതിനും ഓരോ ക്രെഡിറ്റും ഉണ്ട്. So that is the dual aspect. Then the cost concept means each and every cost should be recorded, not excluding any cost, so that the costing profit also to be ascertained, isn't it? So that is the cost concept. Then realizing the revenue means what? Income generation that is to be assessed. That is the revenue realization concept. And also the last one, verifiable objective evidence concept, in the sense acting as an evidence. That is, this is the thing that is acts as an evidence for the court of law or for other things. These are the concepts with regard to accounting. That is the principle. That is, once again, business entity, then money measurement, going concern, then accounting period, accrual, matching, dual aspect, cost concept, revenue realization, and verifiable objective evidence concept. While the other accounting convention, materiality principle, consistency principle, conservatism, full disclosure of the material fact, timeliness, and industrial practice also should be there. These are the conventions based on the principles. So this is very important. What is GAP? The question should be asked in this way. What is meant by GAAP and what are its concepts and conventions? This may be asking us essay question for 15 marks. So keep it in mind that you need to understand everything. Hope you understand it. If anybody is having any doubt, please let me know through personal call or personal messages. I will explain it to you. Then, when then we see accounting convention. What is a convention? Accounting convention means traditionally some rules there that has to be guide the accountant at the time of preparing the financial statement. So accounting conventions are traditions that guiding the accountants at the time of the preparation of financial statement. Financial statement സമയത്ത് അക്കൗണ്ടൻസിനെ വളരെ പഴയ രീതിയിൽ, അതായത് എങ്ങനെയാണോ പണ്ട് എടുത്തിരുന്ന ആ ട്രീറ്റ്മെന്റ് അതേ രീതിയിൽ തന്നെ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് അക്കൗണ്ടൻസിനെ ഗൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന that thing, that guideline is the convention. So accounting conventions are the traditions that guides the accountant at the time of preparing the financial statement. Accounting is based on the usages and customs also. പഴയ കാലത്ത് എന്താണ് പ്രവൈലിംഗ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളത്, that is to be taken care. Accountants have to adopt these usages and customs in the course of accounting. So the first thing is materiality. What is the material? Material facts should be recorded. അതാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. Matters to be disclosed in the financial statement depend on whether it is material or not. ശരിയായ ഐറ്റം ആണോ, ശരിയായിട്ട് നടന്ന എക്സ്പെൻസ് ആണോ, അല്ലെ ഇൻകം ജനറേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ, whatever the thing recorded, that should be materially correct or true. സത്യമായിട്ടുള്ളത് മാത്രമേ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാവുള്ളൂ, to be recorded. That is the materiality principle. Then we go fast to that. So matters to be disclosed in the financial statements depend on whether it is material or not. Attach the importance to material facts and ignore the insignificant details while deciding certain accounting treatment. ചില accounting treatment we need to check further. Okay, but some having the material facts at the same time it is incurred, it should be recorded. So ignore some of the insignificant details, unimportant items. The concept of the materiality is subjective and an accountant will have to decide on the merits of each case. An item may be regarded as a material if the knowledge of it would influence the decision of an informed stakeholder. So proper evidence should be there in with regard to that particular transaction, so that we need to record it. For example, while sending a statement of amount to a due from a debtor, details up to the paise have to be given, but when a statement of debtors is submitted to a top management, the figures may be rounded off to the nearest 10 or 100 because എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ we need to get the exact money from the debtor. അതുകൊണ്ട് we need to give the exact details, even fills or പൈസ പോലും അതിനകത്ത് എൻട്രി ചെയ്തിരിക്കണം. Because fills to fills or paise to paise, it should be matched. At the same time, maybe we are giving the information to the higher authorities, maybe we are ignoring the paise. That is the case. Principle of materiality means all the true facts relating to the transaction should be recorded. That is the materiality. I think you understand now what is the materiality principle or the convention. First one, materiality. Okay, so that is the materiality principle. Another one is the consistency. So what is consistency? The accounting practices followed for recording the data and the preparation of the financial statement should remain the same from year to year. ഓരോ വർഷവും മാറിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നതല്ല, പഴയ എന്താണോ ആ പ്രൊസീജിയർ. ഇപ്പം റിയൽ അസറ്റ്, റിയൽ അക്കൗണ്ടിന്റെ എന്നാ ഡെബിറ്റ് വോട്ട് കംസ് ഇൻ ആൻഡ് ക്രെഡിറ്റ് വോട്ട് ഗോസ് ഔട്ട്. ഡെബിറ്റ് വോട്ട് ഗോസ് ഔട്ട് എന്നുള്ള ഒരു പുതിയ മെത്തേഡ് അവിടെ വരുന്നില്ല. കാരണം that is to be practiced from the very beginning, isn't it? The practices to be followed for recording the things and the data should be remain the same from year to year. For example, closing stock is valued at which one, cost or market price, whichever is lower. That same practice should be followed year after year. For example, if depreciation is charged under fixed installment system, it should be done year after year. ശരിയല്ലേ? ഫിക്സഡ് ഇൻസ്റ്റാൾമെന്റ് സിസ്റ്റം, അതായത് റിട്ടേൺ ഓൺ വാല്യൂ അല്ല. എത്രയാണ് 10% ആണെങ്കിൽ 50,000 10% 5,000 ഓരോ വർഷവും എന്തായിട്ട് പോവുകയാണ്, ഡിപ്രിസിയേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് പോവുകയാണ്. That is to be followed for the 5 years as agreed by the depreciation for that machinery. So, thereby, the rules and regulations prescribed by the accounting practices, that should be the same for year after year. There is no new change coming. So that is, it remains constant, consistent. So that is the second point, consistency. So the accounting practices followed for the recording of the data and the preparation of the financial statement should remain the same from year to year. For example, the closing stock is valued at cost or market price, whichever is lower. The same practice should be followed year after year. If depreciation is charged under fixed installment system, it should be done also year after year. The accounting rules, the practices, and the conventions should be continuously observed and applied. പുതിയതായിട്ടൊരു റൂൾ കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നില്ല. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ടു ബി ഫോളോഡ് ഫ്രം ദി ഇയർ ആഫ്റ്റർ ഇയർ. ഓരോ പഴയ ഇത് തന്നെ അത് വീണ്ടും വീണ്ടും. ഇപ്പൊ ഓപ്പണിംഗ് സ്റ്റോക്ക്, ഈ മാസത്തെ ഓപ്പണിംഗ് സ്റ്റോക്ക് അടുത്ത മാസത്തെ എന്താ, ഈ മാസത്തെ ക്ലോസിംഗ് സ്റ്റോക്ക് അടുത്ത മാസത്തെ എന്തായിരിക്കും, ഓപ്പണിംഗ് സ്റ്റോക്ക് ആയിരിക്കും. അല്ലാതെ വേറെ ഓപ്പണിംഗ് സ്റ്റോക്ക് നമ്മൾ അവിടെ കാൽക്കുലേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല. So that is the case. So these should not be changed year after year. So it is consistent. There is no change. I think you understand now. Consistency. So materiality, consistency. Third is conservatism or prudence. Conservatism means taking the gloomy view of a situation. Never anticipate anything. That is, anticipate no profits but provide for all possible losses while recording the business transaction. എപ്പോഴും എന്താണ്, we need to record the correct data. അതാണ് prudence എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. So for playing safe in the business, never anticipate profit always. We doesn't expect profit, but we can face losses. Possible losses to be faced while recording the business transaction. It is on account of this concept that stock is valued at cost or market price, whichever is lower, and the provision is made on debtors for bad and doubtful debts, because that is also a part of the net profit provision. So that is why the conservatism or the prudence, it means what? Taking the gloomy view of a situation. If we are incurring losses, we need to face that. അതിന്റെ പേരിൽ കരഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കാനൊന്നും പറ്റില്ല. കാരണം never expect profit, but always face loss. That is a, with the exclamation, we need to put it this one. That is very important word. We can't expect profit always. We need to face losses always. So we need to face, while recording the transaction, we need to face losses. So that is the conservatism or the prudence. Clear? I think you are clear with the third principle. Sorry, the convention. So materiality, material facts should be there. Only that need to be taken care. Consistency, no change in the guidelines or the rules or the practices performed by the accountants year after year. Cost price is at the stock is valued at a cost price or market price, whichever is lower. That is the old thing that is to be followed year after year. Depreciation, if it is fixed installment method, 10%, that is the 10% for the every year. How many years this depreciation need to be charged for the entire year? That 10%. So consistency means what? There is no change. Third is the conservatism or the prudence. Means what? Taking a gloomy way view or the situation. Means never expect profit always. എപ്പോഴും ലാഭം തന്നെ നോക്കരുത്. കാരണം ലാഭത്തിന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ചിലപ്പോൾ നഷ്ടവും വരാം. So we need to face the losses, but we never expect profit always. Next is full disclosure of the material facts. എന്തുണ്ടേലും ഒന്നും ഗോപ്യമായിട്ട് വെക്കരുത്. We need to reveal it to all the people. That is full disclosure. So financial statements should disclose all the material facts for the benefit of the users. ഒന്നും മറച്ചു വെക്കരുത്. Whatever transaction is incurred, we need to record it. We need to pass the entry. We need to prepare the ledger accounts, prepare the trial balance, finally balance sheet, and giving to the higher authorities. It may go it from to the there to the outsiders for passing the information. So we need to disclose all the facts. That is the case. So financial statement should disclose all the material facts for the benefit of the users. Accounting data should be properly classified, summarized, and explained. And the financial statement should disclose a true and fair view of the state of affairs of a firm. Or a firm in the current position, the true and fair view of the this one, that is to be disclosed. So that is the full disclosure of the material facts. Then timeliness. Proper timeliness should be there to record the thing and also to pass the necessary information. Accounting information should be made available to users at the right time. Investors in invest ചെയ്യേണ്ട സമയത്താണ്, അല്ലാതെ ഒരു മാസം കഴിഞ്ഞല്ല കൊടുക്കേണ്ടത്. ക്രെഡിറ്റേഴ്സിന് ക്രെഡിറ്റ് കൊടുക്കേണ്ടത് എപ്പോഴാണ്? അവർക്ക് ബിസിനസ്സിന് ആവശ്യമുള്ളപ്പോഴാണ്. ബാങ്കിങ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ലോൺ പ്രൊവൈഡ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ബിസിനസ്സിന് ആവശ്യമുള്ളപ്പോഴാണ്. So that is the case, should be made available at the right time. So accounting information should be made available to the users at the right time. Transaction should be recorded date-wise in books. Delay in recording the transaction that may lead to manipulation or misappropriation of cash. So if the date is not put, we also don't remember which date the transaction occurs, isn't it? So that is the case, manipulation or misappropriation of the cash or goods if there is delay in recording the transaction. That is the timeliness. Proper time, it should be given at the right time. The users will get the right information. That is proper timeliness. And the industrial practice. So what is the practice? Each industry has its own principles and assumptions for the preparation of financial statement. For example, insurance companies prepare revenue account to ascertain the profit or loss of the company. Non-trading organization prepare income and expenditure account, അതായത് trading അല്ലാത്ത. Okay, they need to prepare instead of P&L, income and expenditure. Whatever income is coming, whatever expenditure is going, they need to check it, the thing. But only the name is different. P&L, what is there? Income is coming, expenditure is to be go out. Like the same for the non-trading, they are preparing the income and expenditure. For the insurance, revenue account, like that. So industry, different industries will follow different practices of accounting, but at the same time, same അല്ലേ? റവന്യൂ അക്കൗണ്ട് എന്താണ്? എന്തുമാത്രം വരുമാനം വരുന്നു, എന്തുമാത്രം ചെലവ്. ഇൻകം ആൻഡ് എക്സ്പെൻഡിച്ചർ, എന്തുമാത്രം വരുമാനം, എന്തുമാത്രം ചെലവ്. ട്രേഡിംഗ് കൺസേൺ, P&L account, whatever, how much is the expenses, how much is the expenses going out of the business, how much income is coming into the business. So the accounting practice and methods prevailing in a particular industry should be kept in mind while recording and presenting accounting information. So such thing facilitates inter-firm comparison and increases the reliability of accounting information to the end users. So that is the case with regard to which one? Industrial practice. So these are the conventions. So materiality, consistency, isn't it? Then conservatism or prudence, then full disclosure of the material facts, isn't it? Full disclosure, then timeliness and industrial practice. So these are the accounting concepts and conventions. Some of the books, this is separated into 4 types, but this is the actual topic. That is concepts, I think it is 10, and conventions, I think it is 5. That is materiality, consistency, conservatism, then full disclosure, timeliness, 6, industrial practice. And now we are going to check what is the concepts and convention, the difference. It means assumption. Concept means assumption or condition upon which accounting is based on, while convention means customs or the traditions followed for the preparation of accounting statement. So the financial statement need to be prepared based on the traditions prevailing in the previous years or in the history, like that. That is the convention. While concept means upon which the accounting is based, the condition on which, like double entry principle or dual aspect concept, based on that the accounting is working. So that is the one difference, means assumptions or the conditions upon which accounting is based, while accounting convention means customs or traditions that are followed for the preparation of accounting statement. While the other one is accounting concepts are concerned with the maintenance of account, while conventions are applicable while preparing financial statement. So account maintenance or need to record the thing or need to prepare the accounts, concepts is required, while conventions for the preparation of financial statements like trading, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. So we see in this chapter, or with this, we are going to conclude the first chapter. Okay, so that is the which one? Introduction to the accounting, like that. So what all things accounting, its features, its objectives, then what is bookkeeping, what are the differences between accounting, and what are the principles with regard to that. then what is generally accepted accounting principle, what is an accounting equation, and some business terms. So please let me know if anybody. So today we discussed the concepts and also the conventions, like 6 conventions, and also what is the difference between a concept and a convention. Because we always telling there is accounting concept, there is accounting convention. This dual aspect concept is a concept, while materiality or the credit or the consistency is a convention. So what is that? So assumptions or the conditions upon which accounting is based is the concepts, while convention means for followed for the tradition or the custom that is followed for preparing the financial statements or the accounting statements. That is the convention. So please have a look at today's class, and please also look at all the entire classes before this, because one module we are going to complete also. So please have a look at, please let me know if anybody is having any doubt. So please clear off the doubts through the personal messages or through personal call. So right now I'm going to wind up the session. So please, after uploading the file or after uploading the video, please have a look at, and please clear off the doubts. So thank you for that.